what grows and what doesn't, what was and what wasn't. Rarest what I've been ever since I was born. At the commencement, I adorn squash, beans, and corn. Lots of strings and horns. Over the beat, swing of a one. Outdrum the outcome, the child of athlete is back in action. Fact, not fashion. Most y'all internet has-beens, more like commercials with whack acting. From commercial to action, I'm laughing back up to laughing. I spit man, God, civilization, John G. Jackson, like a Gatling, the last dragon. Cosmic memory of an Atlantean. Etheric technology is who I am in skin. Walking the landmass as Atlas. Some say I'm batshit crazy, but that's the masses for you. Can you blame the people? Most been trained to be feeble, tame sheeple by the evil who means to keep you cashless in the fastest society, where the vax and the mass are to blame for the dying spree. You the root race, they medieval. Eat the cheap food they feed you or read through these fools. Restorer or rebel, can't play God unless acquainted with the devil. Polarity you choose, acquainted with its level. Frequency, distance is an illusion, so please unveil the confusion. Look beyond the shadow of the late, a hollow year. See the far and distant lands where tomorrow appears. Put it in perspective, decision of each being the latest, most accurate vision of peace, where each one teach one to reach one, freeze one from under the trees and stump of the impeached one. Remember, all skin folk are not kinfolk. While I hold a sword in my left hand, I write a pen to pen quotes. Word to see Lord L, I'ma be more hell to these foreigners till they leave our air, land, and seashore and selling asses right back across that aqua. Screw y'all's dishonorable dogma. Something proper with no lube. The past 25 years I've been the son of solitude. The oil that fused my chakras is cruel. Love my people towards the evils. I'm heartless and rude. First one of inkle, the dawn of the twinkle. Twinkle little sun, I got bright and I can think too. I blink through a wrinkle in time, Rip Van Winkle and rhyme. And my shit stink too. To link you to source shit you rather have AI sync you. I not only know the ledge, I'm on the brink too. They wanna extinct you, your essence is viable. Crimes against humanity, your oppressors liable. They try to write on my recital, yet my presence vital as the session's title. Welcome to the seventh cycle. The heart of man is as the sun, the reception order for the divine ray of spiritual intuition descended unto man. The brain of man is as the moon, the source of human intellect. The body of man is the earthly vehicle. Let the sun impregnate the moon, or let the spiritual fire prompt the human intellect. And let the result fructify in the womb of a purified body, and you will develop the son of the sun, the quintessence, the stone of the wise, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. I teach you up. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This the call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling advanced pressure. Some strong each clan better. Planting a devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors. Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders. Missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for treaties and oath. I expect more from those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were on rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy in Brooklyn, projects and hoods when we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Hardly cushion. It's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shock and sheriff meaning. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. Truth of the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this cannical. If your brain's deeply maniacal, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting a line now, the chief's back will bulk this big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sound, Big Brother and his clique. I put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must, we band together. Plant in the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling and the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land of damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors. Based on real life. It's nothing like the old school. High vibrations is what it feels like. It's nothing like the old school. This goes way back. Before I was knee deep out in them streets, gang-ganging, like the prison and that old crazy mess. This is what really makes me me, y'all, at its core. So check it out. I arrived in 1970.
Got our brother Toodle Z back in the studio. Max V, get your butt in there, change up some narratives. Some other people who know I write. I'm back writing like crazy. Well, I never really stop. But Rondo and them get here. Ocelot, you do a lot. We're going to see what we can put together and throw together. We're going to sit down and write something. We're going to put something together. Y'all need to stop being laggy and slacky, talking about excuses and families and this, that, and Pete. Get your ass here. Let's get some things cracking. Some of you people on the East Coast, there have been a number of people that made it to here. I can't say their names. People who have started companies. It wasn't about the companies because the finances and the children are grown. They're in here. They're here. They got homes, land. I can't say who it is. It's about 12. The training, I can't say with who. They have, yes, people I grew up with, Montclair. People from New York, ex-police officers. Some got in trouble. They're over here. Found me. Don't even ask. Y'all, come on, people. Y'all stop. I'm going to talk about some things this morning. This morning we are in. You should be. So it is not a good morning. A sad morning. How's everybody this sad morning? There you go. Let's finish up. Be on about 5 or 10.
August 14th, to be precise, eldest son, firstborn of 5, alive as the Christ. Had sunny days, just like I had spooky nights, which accounts for my old lows and my newly heights. Childhood, not of the norm. Excellence, how I perform. Deep down, I was mad, that's why now I braved the storm. Memorize Psalms and other passages of scriptures after learning the Quran to fend off the jinn's whispers. It was like my mother and father tried to hide us from the Pontius Pilates, King Herods, and other outsiders. No celebrating holidays, kept away from ungodly ways of playing games, calling names the cost of what folly pays. I'm saying you wouldn't believe such discipline, wishing to make friends with the neighborhood children. But it was like wish again from early on was taught I was different, not better, just gifted. There's a big difference. Had telescopes, microscopes, chemistry sets, books, maps, paints, carpentry tools, wrote poems not yet known as raps. Learned alphabets and mathematics from my mama. Learned meditation and martial arts from my father. Watch my uncles create music, show I beat drums, play keyboards with my dad, the guitar he strum. Didn't consume pork nor beef. I would eat plums, not knowing this was part of who I would become. True story. This is based on real life. It's before all them jail feel nights. The genius within me, the angel of light. High vibrations, it's what it feels like. True story. This is based on real life. This before all the jail feel nights. The genius within me, the angel of life. High vibrations, now around it feels like 1982 was no longer separated from the outside world off the porch. Yeah, I made it. First noticed her standing in my b-boy stance. Leapt at the chance and began to break dance on wooden floors. I got sore from the workout. It was me, Chili T, my man Shabazz Muhammad, and Phil G. When I met her on 93rd, next Jeffrey Manor, master of all crews, was written on my banner. The manner of my approach, yo, I rocked her. World with backspins, atomic flares, and helicopters, hella proper. Guys that were awesome, tried to get fresh. Up at Basma and on commercial, attempted to test a bus moves on linoleum. Loved her on cardboard, roughed it off on concrete with combinations I had stored. Poured my heart into her around the time I met Dula, Yusef, Rashid, Stony Island Park, CVS, School, the battleground, found passion. Another element, turned my heart into graffiti, evidence of being present Taggers united together, network of writers who most times put all-nighters. True writers, 1987 we were kings of the line. Won the epic war with Sass on the dead rhyme. My guys Dickie Tron, advanced plain sound and vanish. I do this for you and the true TUT clan is the bandits. True story, based on real life. This before all the jail field nights. The genius within me's the angel of light. High vibrations, that's what it feels like. True story, based on real life. This before all the jail field nights. The genius within me's the angel of life. High vibrations is what it feels like. Let's clear this up. I am the great matriarchs, give to America, rare, uncut, sun complected, yet the wretched of the earth. Though my old blood's majestic, something shed the most rejected. Nevertheless, check the record of my birth. Never read a book for knowledge of myself. The silence I felt, not from wildness of wealth, but from rawness of my breath. I receive meditatively. My mother and father educated me. I often think creatively. I've walked through a few schools of thought that truth is art and has no cause, yet the cause of everything. Falsehood is law, yet the manifest of right. What's in darkness comes to light. These words Timothy didn't write, that didn't quite sit well with a gang of y'all. When it comes to fiction, hell, truth is stranger, y'all. I came to y'all to bring the fault of a government that's been de facto and the enemy of so-called black folks. I mixed with being realistic and admit housing. We've allowed this shit from go defiant now. Cryptic, y'all complicit in spirit with the metaphors. Metaphysics also makes me America's curse. I'm not in competition with men or women. I'm defending my household from those who are pretending. Garbed and skinned the same as us, taking up the same name as us, who attempt to claim the same reign as us. Y'all be satisfied with societies like Westworld, where Bernard's really Arnold. Dolores is your best girl. Universal soldier, our robot is now the task force. Advanced passports is on its own crash course. With or without y'all, I'ma own my road and bring fire upon them. That's on my soul. Y'all waiting for the Galactic Federation to come save y'all. Another United Nations site out to further enslave y'all.
This primordial realm of Tiamat, she has some younger children in a nutshell. One by Marduk, which is known as Marduk in one mythology, which is known as Amun-Ra in another mythology, which is known as Yahweh in another mythology, which is known as Zeus in another mythology. She had these younger gods. It went to war with her and one of her consorts called Kingu, which was one of her earlier sons and her consorts. She went to war with them, and they went to war with Tiamat, and these primordial gods, this primordial god was defeated by her son, Marduk, Zeus, Amun-Ra, or Yahweh, or any of the male deities. So that male deity destroyed the mother principle.
I'm in my own zone, within my own home. I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. On long going in for the wind, ozone, 10 toes strong, closed doors are opening, siphoning, my own tone, microphoning, my own song, on my own right and my own wrong, my own masters have my own.
Change it up a little bit. I gotta hit this right here. Then I gotta.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, got a bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay it out, execution style's too late with apologetic claim. You rap that a coke up flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down with suppressors attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Farrakhan, backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful, sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand or kneels. Too late when the caps get pills. Don't believe in TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red in my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. From above, I've been given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' rid them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, meet no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump?
Capital
gimme,
One.
gimme, push, 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 push. Step, 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 step. That's how it all is. It's like, nobody ever stopped.
You don't say much, do you?
Matrix, there's only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks say. Unless you plan to be a puppet to kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. Choose the right pill. We in the Matrix. There's only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks fake it. Unless you plan to be a puppet to kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. Choose the right pill. I rock the mic as I drop light, sort of hidden in plain sight like satellites in the sky at night. No need to try and fight, for I simply come in peace. For the lost rockin' keys, Air Force Ones and fleets. Much like the Middle East, they got us fighting in factions, dividing the whole, then dividing the fraction. I remember back when we took time to chill. Now these times the cricket rhymes train our minds to kill. We in the Matrix. You better choose the right pill. We lost a lot of good souls, many shoes to fill. So do lose your grill if you got good teeth. But that image only bring kids in the hood grief. And if you're looking for beef, you better check Philo. Or only elevated souls can go where I go. This God that I know help me to rock the show. Any closer to us than a simple rock, bro. We in the Matrix. There's only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks fake it. Unless you plan to be a puppet to kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. We in the Matrix. There's only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks fake it. Unless you plan to be a puppet to kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. Yo, I paid my dues. You never saw me in the news unless challenging these wicked crews. It may be strange to you, but there's much more to life than sparking weed or drinking on the brew. What has it come to? I might spit it twice, you'll fail to freaking hear it. I'm commissioned by the one that you be seeking in your spirit, and devils won't come near it. I'm appointed and anointed, and it's deeper than the thought of you keeping the joint lit. Which one of you creeps gave my brother the crack, which caused him to suffer a tragic heart attack? Now my mom's and brother Mike and me Max V got a limb broken off of our family tree. It is the man in me that make me wanna take vengeance, but the Lord gave me peace when I came and repented. Some told you I was pissed, best believe that I meant it. You decided to get high, was plain and simply self-centered. Matrix, there's only
only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks fake it. Unless you plan to be a puppet or kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. We in the matrix, there's only one way to make it, and that's what God Almighty and many folks fake it. Unless you plan to be a puppet or kill, I suggest you choose the right pill. Choose the right pill.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my children.
wild things are Max, Maximus, Maximilian, Phoenician, Volker Wanderarm stealer. The freaks come out at night, the freaks come out at night. Got all the Etruscans and Fomorians hidden in the renamed Caribbean Hesperides from sight. Of common law public jurisdiction they bite. Golden fleeces and Turkish delight. Home of King Sinbad the sailor and Hercules if you do or don't like. Man in the moon and the raisinets are police. Y'all need to survive to reverse engineer our tempi. I know you can hear me. Descendants of the Titans and guardians of the gate. Like a tear, I know you fear me because I've been gifted.
Can't play it all. That's some good shit. What's going on, beloveds? So as you can see, I'm asked for everybody to be here with purpose. I know some people are still in some kind of emotional distress or whatever fictional existence they have. There's nothing I can do for you. If you come and you run or flee, I understand. I don't empathize or sympathize, but I understand. The weak will always flee. They will stand in the face of many, and they will put on a good act. Good, you know what good means, right? It's like blessings. It's actually the opposite. Then they will voice their opinions. Many are opinionated, and the majority know nothing. You know what it's like to tell somebody when they're expressing something, and they know not what they talk about, and you address it? What's the first thing they do? We don't have to go into the chemical lobotomization. We don't have to go into the throes and the qualms of the pains of today. We don't have to hearken on to their issue, their symptom. There's no need. Make the correction, make the cross-address, readdress, and keep it moving. The weak will always strike out. And if you're if you're unsure and insecure about where you stand, don't make no comment. That means you lack the knowledge. Does it mean that you're bad, wrong, that you're gonna lose something? We all have lost already. It just means that you're more in tune and in touch with yourself. That your feelings aren't being driven by compulsory objections that are steeped in nothing, or maybe in lies. I see that often. That's the reason why I really don't hang around on all those platforms, which are agencies. And people are just starting to realize it. I remember talking about Logbook. How many of y'all were on Logbook before it became Facebook? and Instagram being a further research program. It's funny, on Instagram right now, they're allowing breasts, all kind of sexual things, nudities. But if you discuss something based on truth, and it's no algorithm, it's no computer programming, it is individuals who want war, or at least they're conditioned. They won't fight, but they're conditioned and they're put in the position of proxy. And you can see hundreds of people every day. I posted something that's based on, and they blocked me and they banned me from going live and nah. But you can see Dolly milk jugs breastfeeding and playing with her Ubers. You can see a plethora of gay men literally in mirrors in the bathroom, and I don't even subscribe to them. It's popping up on my timeline. Which one of y'all looking at that? Shaking their booty in front with no drawers on, mind yeah. Obviously, this is not for children, so I don't even know what this thing is. AdSense. I guess I need to remove that. Anyway, it says for adults. This is the whole game they play. And it's funny how many of y'all cry and swoon about it. I don't care. I'd rather not have none of this and have all of you around me. The benefit of that would be more than gold, more than silver, more than platinum, more than copper, more than bronze, more than titanium, more than mercury, more than any aluminiums or mixed metals out here. But your heads are still stuck in the world they've created. I had an agent walk by me twice, but I have somebody in the store who let me know when somebody's around my truck. And this idiot walked by me twice, not looking to purchase nothing, in and out, just walking, look by him, just wanting to see. I was able to smell them and see them deeply. And before they even turned down the aisle, I looked right at them, sensing they were coming. And you would have seen this person's face trying to walk by, a fake Jew, trying to walk by as if I didn't know who he was. I wanted to snatch his soul. Literally. I already made it known, don't do it. Mind your manners. I don't care about your little soldiers that go shopping at half hour before the store closed, or wee hours in the morning in their little groups in the vans occupied, given by this government. I don't care. What I wanted to read to you all this morning. I'm going to say hi to those here. Everybody else come in later. Nothing but love and respect. I hope you make it to the end. If you see an ad, I would implore you to watch it. I'm only going to ask this last time. Ocelot, what's going on, beloved? You better get your ass up here. No excuses. Charles J, what's going on, beloved? Pop PD, what's going on? And that's not Puff Diddy, y'all. That's Papa Dog, all right? I ain't calling you daddy nothing. Papa Dog. You somebody's daddy, though. What's up, beloved? Lord Carter, what up, Wanishi? What's going on? Agidoi. Snoo, what's up, my love? I am Baby Girl Slaughter. What's up, mama? Get your old man to sit there. You're probably at work. I know you run a business, and I appreciate you coming in. But y'all need to sit down together and watch. Try wood. Jim Beckworth, you remind me of that. I don't know what that means, brother. Anyway, let me read this to y'all, okay? This is the Dan Smoot Report, 1966. A constitutional republic, not a democracy. And I feel it's important because y'all know I'm into the Constitution. I'm like delete laws, you know? I'm into the constitutional law. I have Federalist Papers passed down through my family. Me being the elder, and even my uncle was, you got him? I was like, yeah. You know, he's like 83, 84. He's about the same as my Uncle John Amos. Joe had to let go of the power of attorney taking care of Uncle John. He's back with the drug head, KC. I don't know what's going on. Haven't heard nothing. It's not that we don't care. Sometimes you have to step away. Let whatever transpire to transpire in this age of lies. But I feel this is important for you to have a deeper understanding. And if you've read the Dan Smoot Report, okay, of 1966, that this is the constitutional republic. There is actually in a video if you want to see if you can find it. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I think I watched it on channel 13 when I was about 16, 17 years old, maybe 15. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was born in the 60s, early 60s. Anyway, the ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. I need you to pay attention. The ideal of a constitutional republic is individual liberty. We created that. It was a free society, the Republic Tartary. Yeah. In this century, great strides have been made toward the goal of subverting our republic by these fake Jews. And I don't bite my tongue when I say it. And the perversions that have sold out to them. The Gujar, that is. And transforming it into a democracy. The foremost tactic of the subverters is subversion of language. By calling America a democracy until people listen to this. By calling America a democracy until people thoughtlessly accept the term and use the term totalitarianism, have obscured the real meaning and principles of American government. So every time you hear a conservative or liberal using the word democracy, they are both on the same playing field, and they don't stand for the Constitution. They're against you, but because you are in your ignorance, duped and felled by your forefathers, and not all, but a majority. And the education system, which is a perversion and a lie. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't be pushing the gay agenda. Pedophiles and sex in books for your children. That's why I said stop having them at these worthless hospitals, because they become a ward of state by those papers they give you and the lie they tell. To further understand what dance movement means, you can read Benjamin Rush and Early Federalist Republicanism. Fear of democracy, moral degradation, and corruption. Now, on the early American fear of mob democracy and the Roman Republic's fate of corruption. The Pennsylvanian statesman Benjamin Rush explained the power is not seated in the people as it is imagined, today. Now all power is derived from the people. Let me repeat that so you can really get a deeper understanding. Pennsylvanian statesman Benjamin Rush explained that power is not seated in the people as it is imagined today. Imagine today. All power is derived from the people. They possess that power on the day of elections. When we elect our rulers, representatives, because they're not rulers, they're representatives to represent you, not rule you. There's a difference between the republic, the Constitution, and democracy. Whose power exists so long as they do not abuse it. How are they still in power? Because y'all choose to be ignorant. I've already proved that in about several different ways. Utilizing the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Whether it's frequencies, your deliberation, women showing the power influence of spinning, while the men show their lack and lazy because they're slothful and thinking they're in some competition. This is not the NFL, the NBA. Oh, this is none of that crap. Yet y'all carry on as if you've trained for this. You are in nowhere ready for any of this. Anyway, they possess the power on the day of elections when we elect our rulers, representatives again. What does a representative do? They represent what? And if they say representatives, there's more than one. Big government means there's a problem. Something is broken. Whose power exists so long as they do not abuse it. Now Rush adds, that anything other would lead the republic through two doors of tyranny: the mob, demos, or a Caesar. Y'all see Trump. Now, what will he do? Well, you see who's under his arm. You see how he praised. What was it, black humor? The fact that he was the one who pushed for the first vaccine. But wasn't that in ignorance, or was it not? Now, you can actually go to the Benjamin Rush and Early Federalist Republicanism for Fear of Democracy, Moral Degradation, and Corruption. It is actually a book, and you can probably find it on YouTube or for those who have other platforms. Why did I read this? Thou maddest self-sufficiency thy rule, which much toil thou didst, found a great new school, chaste parent of unfearing liberty. Zeno. The importance of this is to express exactly what I'm going to read next. Now you may have an understanding of why we deal with what we do. How can you say DR Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, ergo in itself is a vast problem, to emulate and copy that which was established by the Gujar, who walk around, who push themselves, call themselves Jew, but the Zionists are neither one, who've infiltrated by having sellout Negroes of many different packages, put in position, just like Obama was nurtured with his Gujar mama and sold out daddy. Bloodlines of the same, not mine, nor yours. Yet you can have South Africa is deploying thousands of troops to the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, to help the country resist rebel attacks which are driving one of Africa's most serious humanitarian crises. Y'all not even aware of the war that's going on over there and the 7 million people that have died already, up to maybe 10. Nor how it happened. For the minerals, that's the excuse. But it's bigger than that. Some people see it for what it is, and they've had enough. You have foreign fighters, even Dutch and German, ex-military legionnaires. You have many people over there absconding and fighting and murdering. And believe it, and the individuals think they're doing something worthy. It's conditioning. It's sad. It's a satire. And the hypocritical reigns, just like those in Virginia and Alabama, those cops, those perversions running around the Carolinas and everywhere else, those racists, as the post I put up about that one judge that got to stand down after being 80 years old. I had to actually tell you, instead of you Googling it, to figure out who the individual was and what he attempted to do to the sister who won, who got the fake-ass racist secret society police convicted. And you think everything is all right. Now all of a sudden it's come back around to the place of, oh, the Department of Corrections is actually going to instill in certain hospitals more tyranny, but to better reestablish education and things for people to get out here and be better. But yet they want to talk about here in Phoenix, Arizona, where they built a small 2,000 apartment, 200 apartment, 15-minute, no bike, no car, little city you didn't know nothing about. But you didn't pay attention. We were talking about Texas and Gibraltar, what they're allowing a lot of the foreigners to do, and Mexicans, which I have no problem with. But the foreigners are involved. But you don't want to research this stuff because you're so caught up in lamenting for your slave job and every other narrative, still stroking egos, having a hard time accessing and being responsible. Because with all the dispersing, you must disperse. You must disperse. You're on your ancestral land. They have no jurisdiction. But because you have Greek alphabet, secret society, worthless Masons, fake Muslims and Christians ministering unto you to stand down, and you got exactly what you paid for. You were cheap. And there you see it. I'm Indian. You are so much more than that. I wanted to keep it short because I wanted to come back on and read. I think that is more than enough tea, and I'm grateful for those of you who took the time to come and listen. Look it up. All right? Appreciate y'all. It's nothing but love. I don't do this because I need an audience. I'm ready to play this video game. Come back and read Heaven Bearers and Exposing the Exposition by Heidi Mikowski. Jalene Hellman. Okay? Can I do any more? Rondo, let me know when y'all gonna come on up here, man, and don't make it a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the road. So I've actually given you a kind of a deadline, beloved. And I know that you had to check your finances, but be mindful, okay? So we can get things taken care of. Ocelot, no excuses. You need to come on. 7 grams, you're watching, you need to shout in. You got a wrench, brother. I'd appreciate it. It's nothing but love and respect, okay? Who else is up in here? I should remind you of me. Jim Burke was nowhere as old, nor is he I. I appreciate y'all. Nothing but love and respect. It's sad. Let's get some more books, man. And I'm going to read. Regardless of how tired I may feel, whatever. My beloved sisters, Circle of Life, brothers 2 on the 1. We protect that. Women give us our strength, and we protect that power. It's not a 50-50. It's not a 25-75. It's not a 60-40. It's 100 and 100. It's order. It was established before your existence. Okay. Appreciate y'all.